Hey guys, welcome back to Ricky Wins Again. My name is Ian. I think I left you guys last time in my last video. I was fixing to send off my first batch of cards to get graded. I've received those and I've got them here. I'm not going to do an opening on air or whatever because I actually know the grades. I didn't realize that, but if you send something into PSA, you can track what they're doing with it and everything, and without warning, you just click on it one day and pow, there's all your grades. So if you don't want to know until you get them, be sure not to check the website. But I'm going to start with two cards that came back ungradable, and I had a 1981 Topps A's team. It said it was miscut, and I put on there to not put qualifiers. Kind of wish I would have now because I wouldn't have minded a miscut of this card. And I started looking at it and wondering why it was miscut, and I can't tell just by looking at it. But I actually got like a modern day card, and if you line those up, you can actually kind of tell that it is miscut. It actually wobbles back and forth, which is kind of jacked up. But so miscut card, 1981 Topps team. I'll have to find another one of those to send in. Let me put that back there. Then I had another one. It's a 1982 Topps A's batting and pitching leader. It's a cheap card, cheap enough to get. I think I gave, I don't know, $1 or so for it. $2 maybe shipped. In mint condition. But it came back that it had evidence of trimming. And sure enough, to the naked eye, it looks fine. But if you stick it up to a more modern day card that's straight out of the pack, you can actually tell that it has been trimmed a little bit. And why anyone would want to trim a 82 Topps League team leader card, I don't know. It's beyond me. But obviously it happens. So let's get to the cards they actually did grade. Everything I sent in was a Rickey Henderson except for one card, and I decided to try to see if I could get a 10 on a Nolan Ryan and maybe sell it off or something. Just I don't know, just kind of a cool thing to do. But I bought this card. It's an 85 Fleer stickers, and I got a PSA 8, which, whatever. I mean, it's a great looking card. I must have missed something on it. Everything looked perfect to me, but obviously I missed something, so I don't know. 1981 Permagraphics Rickey Henderson. I got a PSA 8 on that, and I was actually pretty surprised. The surface was pretty bad on it, but I wanted to have this card graded, so I sent it off as well. And I'm going to go back, actually. My wife and I had a little competition to see who could get closest to the grades. So on the Nolan Ryan, she said that it would get a, where is that? I've got it on my, she said it would get an 8, and no, actually she said it would get a 9. And I thought it would get a 10 because, like I said, it's a very good looking card. It's must be a stain or something that I can't tell. Maybe the whole back is stained and that's not the color it's supposed to be. I don't know. But she said I said a 10, she said a 9, and it got an 8. So 0 for 1. On the Permagraphics, I said it would get a 7. She said it would get a 7, and it actually got an 8. So we were both wrong on that, but it was to the good. I sent in another 81. Topps stickers, Rickey Henderson's, great looking card. It got a PSA 8. There may be some print flaws on there. Maybe that's what pushed it down to an 8. But still a good looking card. I really wish it would have gotten a higher grade, but oh well, what can you do? And I said that it would get a 9, and my wife said it would get, oh crap, hold on just a minute, spreadsheets, yeah. My wife said it would get an 8, so she was right on the money. I said a 9, and she said an 8, so 1 for her. Good for her. She ended up winning, I'll go ahead and tell you that. 81 Topps stolen base leaders. There's a few of these out there in Gem Mint 10. They range from $90 to $150 right now, and I just don't think they were worth it. And I got this one, mint condition. I paid a couple dollars for it, hoping it would come back a 10, but it came back an 8, and my wife had pointed out that there was some chipping along the edge, and maybe that's what pushed it down. I don't know. But I said that it would come back a 9, and she said it would come back an 8, and she was right again. 81 All-Star Game insert. I actually bought the entire All-Star Game program and cut this out myself, and I jacked up along the top edge, so that's pretty much what brought it down to an 8, I think. And actually along the back edge I accidentally smeared after, is that 30 years? After 30 years the ink still smeared pretty, not bad, but enough that you can tell it. So I was hoping for a 10, but I don't think I said a 10. What did I say? I said an 8. She said an 8, and it came back an 8. So we guessed right on that one, both of us. And I was pretty pleased with this 1980 Topps Team, Ace Team card, Rickey's Rookie Year Team card. Came back a 9, and I actually guessed an 8, I think. I guessed an 8, she guessed an 8, and it came back a 9. So that was a really... No, I guessed an 8, she guessed a 7, and it got a 9. So we were both wrong, and turned out to be a pretty good looking card. I'm proud of that one. Sent in the 82 Topps stickers, number 221. There's like 2 variations of this card, I believe. But it got an 8. I was thinking it would get a 10. I must have missed something. There is a print line across there, but I've got some more 10s that have those lines on these stickers as well. So I must have missed something. Maybe the back stained like the Nolan Ryan or something. I don't know. But 82 Topps sticker. I said a 10. My wife said a 9. It came back an 8. So we both missed that one. That one used to be a PSA 10 sticker. I've gotten to where I collect a lot of Rickey's Fleer cards. I've got most of his Fleer cards in a PSA 10. The only one I haven't been able to find recently is the 85 Fleer. I always thought it was a great looking card, just as, you know, I love the, which most of his cards have him doing this on it, but I don't know, it's just one that I remember from when I used to collect when I was a lot younger. Sent it off. I'd guessed a 10, my wife guessed a 9, it got a 9. Not sure, maybe there's a little chipping on there, but still a good looking card. This is it got a Gem Mint 10 on an 89 Topps Mini League Leaders. I bought this from a guy on eBay, and I asked him, I was like, look, if you gave this a grade, what do you think it would be? And he was like, dude, it looks perfect to me. I'm not going to try to sell it to you just by saying that, but it looks pretty good. So I got it back, got a 10. There was actually a lot of 3 of them that I bought, and picked out the one that I thought looked the best. And I sent him an email later, and he was just tickled to death that it actually got a 10. So I guessed a 10, my wife guessed a 10, it came back a 10. So good deal. 86 O-Pee-Chee. This is a pretty tough, got a PSA 10. There's only 2 that have been graded a 10. It's a pretty tough set, I think. That black border chips pretty easily, I think. But it got a 10. Pleased about that. We both guessed 10, and it came back a 10. So we were both right on that one. These are pretty cool. Topps 1984 Topps Nestle hand cut. I actually sent 2 of those and got 10s on both of them. I was real pleased with those. I think we both guessed 10s on those. No, I guessed 10s on both of those, and those are the only ones I got right. She guessed a 9 on this one and a 10 on this one. So, but good looking cards. Really proud of those. And the last card that I have, I think that was 15, with the 2 that weren't gradable. It's a 2005 Donruss Throwback Threads, the Polo Grounds series, the ones where they're all numbered. This is a 25 of 25, number 25 out of 25. Sent it off, and I thought it had a chip along the border there, but it's actually obviously not. It got a PSA 10. It's the only one that's been graded, and it got a 10 so far. And I guessed a 10. No, I guessed a 9. My wife guessed a 9, and it came back a 10. So pretty pleased with those. I guess what I'm going to do now, I'm going to start collecting more mint condition cards before I send them off. Eventually, I hope that I'll be able to, whenever I send in a group to get graded, I hope to do maybe half Rickey Henderson's and half enough to maybe make my money back to where I can just keep doing it pretty much, you know, on the cheap. But after sending in the Nolan Ryan, thinking that maybe I could get, you know, if this would have been a 10, I could have gotten 20 bucks out of it, which that's not a lot of money, but for a dollar card, it's not, you know, it's not too bad. But for this, I can't get near that. So, I was going to tell you guys where I got most of my mint cards from. It's a guy on eBay. New England sports cards. I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these cards from him. From those guys. 1, 2, 3. 3 of them came back a 10. The 80 tops, which is a hard set to get a high grade on, came back a 9. One of them came back an 8. And one of them came, actually 2 of them came back an 8, and one of them came back being the miscut card. And I sent them an email about it, and I was like, hey, look, dude, you sent me a miscut card. What the crap? And they explained that they don't actually pull these from packs or anything like that. They have a supplier that they get them from, and he was kind of surprised that anybody would, cut this card too. So I'm pleased with the rest of them, though. I'll be buying from them in the future for more. When I send off more to get graded, I'll probably buy the majority of them from them, because they do offer very, very good looking cards. They got good scans on the eBay as well, so it's nice to you can actually tell kind of a little bit about the centering and the edges and stuff when you're looking at it, because it is a pretty high resolution scan. But that's my first foray into the world of getting cards graded myself. Like I said, I plan on doing it again. I've already bought a couple of cards to send off. And if you got any questions, just let me know. I'm kind of learning how to do all this stuff. I'm sure you can find more informative videos out there, but if you want to learn along with me, then that's great. Packer's Corner, actually, check his channel out on YouTube. He's got some really good, very informative videos when it comes to PSA grading and whatnot. And he's a cool guy. I've talked to him a couple times. And he'll answer your emails if you got any questions, and I think he's got a pretty vast Packers collection. But anyway, for now, that's it, and I'll be looking for more videos, and hope to see you guys soon. Thanks.